Trump smuggled himself aboard another plane while hiding in a catering cart.
I actually covered this one.
I know he wasn't technically hiding but in my head, he's like crammed in one of those little carts, like in between like microwave meals or whatever.
It should be Swanson meals so that Tucker Carlson gets a cameo.
Yeah, that's my headcanon. I know that's probably not what happened, but until they confirm it and say otherwise, that is what happened in my head. That is, I believe it to be true in my heart.
So I'm going to refresh the things that I said about this on my stream yesterday. On the one hand, well, there's a handful of things about this. One of them is this is what you would expect to happen when Iran is sending death threats to your leader, no matter who your leader is, whether it was Obama, Clinton, etc. This is what you would expect.
I think I recall something. I think Clinton was actually evacuated with a similar stunt at one point during his administration.
The next thing is, holy shit, this is really fucking funny. Regardless,
yeah.
This is proper protocol, but it's also really funny. Third thing, on that proper protocol thing, I think that it's really fucking dumb, nightmarishly stupid even. In fact, maybe even a security hazard to go public with your strategy of defending the president even post-hoc, because it means that strategy can no longer work again in the future, because it will be planned against by would-be assassins later. Congratulations, this was a really dumb fucking thing to tell the press.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree with that, but it's still really fucking funny.
Oh no, it is. That's why I said those are my three takes that I had from my stream. It's funny, it's a security risk, and also on top of that, this is what would be expected. But more than anything,
yeah, but it's funny. Okay, so this is the thing where no, this is one of those things where, like, if it happens to any other president, it's just a thing that happened. That's just how things happen. But because this happened to Trump, who is big and blustery and always talks about how tough he is and he's not scared of anything, oh, let me hide in my catering cart so I can get away from the scary Iranians. Like, that it's the same reason we called him a bunker bitch when there was a protest out front, because like any other president also would have been whisked away to the bunker in that situation. But because Trump was this big blustery blowhard about how tough he is, then it's funny. Yeah, this is also like, it happened like a month ago. And so another difference that I don't fully agree that this was necessarily a point of criticism, but apparently when Clinton, I think it was Clinton, I don't remember which one it was, but when the last president did a similar thing, apparently he actually like did warn the press that, like, hey, if you get on the plane, you're going to be on a decoy plane. Whereas in this case, he put the press and a lot of his staff in harm's way without telling them.
Raka says he's very tough until he has to do tough guy shit.
Mm-hmm. Which, to be clear, any president of the United States, not allowed to do tough guy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's not even allowed to drive a car anymore. So, like, that's just normal. But Trump makes a big deal about how I actually am a tough guy who can do all this tough guy shit. But then it's like, no, you can't. You have guys in suits around you that will prevent you from doing that if you try.
Yerp.
Yeah, multiple Trump administration officials expressed frustration Monday night that highly classified tactics and procedures leaked into the public eye, potentially limiting future protective operations for U.S. presidents. So my thing on that point is that, yes, this was... this shouldn't have been made public. This should have been kept a secret so that they can continue to use that tactic. But it was already public when the last president who did it. So, like, are they just using old tactics with Trump without, like, refreshing them?
I mean, if you wait long enough between using one tactic and going on to another, it's likely that it is safe to do it again because it's not going to be planned against after a certain point, but... still,
I guess.
But this is also me speaking with zero expertise.
Yeah. I just like the visual of him hiding in one of those little carts. Yes, I know it was a truck and he just walked in or whatever. They probably had a nice comfy chair for him so he could take his afternoon nap while they drove between planes.
I just want to say right now, Leon S. Kennedy is one of the best Resident Evil protagonists, and not just because of the opening act of Resident Evil 6.
I am sure that is a reference to something that we're not allowed to say.
We are not allowed to say what Leon S. Kennedy did that I am celebrating in the opening act of Resident Evil 6.
I don't know the opening act of Resident Evil 6, Cirrus.
Well, it's the one that we played together on the internet.
I thought that was 4.
Nope, that was 6. 4's actually a good game.
I don't think we got to a point where there was story stuff happening.
It's literally the very first thing that happens.
I have no memory. I remember a courtyard.
Yep, it's well before the courtyard.
I don't remember what came before the courtyard.
Rhyme Jack says, yeah, I get it. Kid Train goes, oh, that. Like, yeah, that thing that Leon S. Kennedy had to do in the White House in the opening act of Resident Evil 6.
Oh. And here we go. In more Trump has to make it all about him news. Reporters asked, like I said, Mr. Trump and not President Trump. Reporters asked Mr. Trump on Tuesday why it was too dangerous for him to fly on Air Force One, but not for staff or members of the press. He said, I think actually the plane that I flew on was at greater risk.
Didn't he say when he was on the plane, like, if I go down, you all go down with me, isn't that good or some shit?
I don't know. That sounds like the kind of thing he would say. But it's like, he wants to have it both ways. He snuck off the plane because he was scared of the threat. Like, oh, I'm scared. They said they want to kill me, so I'm going to sneak off the plane in a catering cart. And so he snuck off the plane while leaving his staff and the reporters to handle being threatened. But then when he's asked about it, it's like, no, I actually put myself in more danger by going on that plane, actually. I wasn't scared running away with my tail between my legs. And this is why it's funny, because he can't just be like, yeah, no, I took the plane that they didn't know I was on for security reasons. He can't just say that like a normal person. He has to make it sound like he's an action hero or something. So, yeah. The coward-in-chief ran away and tried to make it look like he was doing so bravely. Brave Sir Robin ran away.
He ran away.
Bravely ran away.
Yes, Mako says, yes, President Andros. Look.
When danger reared its ugly head, he bravely turned his tail and fled. Sorry.
You're good. You're good.
Again, there will come a day when I will not break out into song on this stream, but it is not this day.
Fernia says, did Leon actually help the Redfield bloodline? We do have one interaction between Claire and Leon in Code Veronica, and that remake comes out sometime this year, probably. So maybe Leon's gonna help the Redfield bloodline. Probably fucking not.
Sure, whatever you say.
There's a running gag in Resident Evil, because in Resident Evil 2, the protagonists are Claire Redfield and Leon Kennedy. The protagonist from the first game is Chris Redfield. And in every subsequent, there's no subsequent games in the entire series that put Leon and Claire together. So the running gag has just been Leon is avoiding Claire because he doesn't want to bang Claire, and Chris Redfield is always chasing him going, you need to bang my sister! You need to make the Redfield bloodline continue! Leon, your genes are strong!
And here I thought the running gag was the blowjob on a treadmill.
God damn it.
But
Fucking hell. Steffi says, but Leon is married. Leon is married as of Resident Evil 9, and we have no fucking idea who he's married to. The developers literally made it very, very clear they were not going to tell us who he was married to. They just gave him the wedding ring. So, I don't know. It's either Ada or Claire. Who else the fuck is he going to be with? Sherry? No.
Yeah, fuck Sherry.
As long as it's not in Resident Evil 2, legally you can.
Fuck you, Cirrus. Fuck you.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagittarius, I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.